Alright. How's it going? Hopefully everyone's doing alright. Yeah. PTS. We have difficulty sliders. I mean, we gotta start with Vestige, right? Let's see how this goes. I'm very curious. Yeah, so, man, a lot to unpack today. So, what do we got? So we've got the Werewolf rework, we've got class masteries. I have just gone and put green balance back on. Also, very nice change right here. Nature's Gift, it now just fucking heals you if you heal yourself. And it also gives Magicka and Stamina. That's pretty nice. Very, very good change. For class masteries, we are going to be looking for the top 3 here. Tons of more. This seems crazy strong for like, Frostden and just for the group. You're always going to want someone applying this. This is an insanely strong group buff. I think if someone's already applying this, you're easily able to take these 2 here, which are very, very strong. Wild Adaptation, gain 333 weapon and spell damage for every each status effect on your target, up to a max of roughly 5, I think it is. 5 status effects. Glacial Obstinance. Upgrades Bond with Nature to also activate when casting Winter's Embrace abilities, and it grants you 15 weapon and spell damage for 10 seconds if you're at full health after the heal. So, how this works is, when you activate one, when you just cast it, I instantly got the buff. You see that? I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but right there. Glacial Obstinance. So, you immediately get it as soon as you use a Winter's Embrace ability. So it actually activates your healing passive. That's really, really strong. I think in the Overland, I really want to just play with... Tundra's Maw and Wild Adaptation. Just go all in on status effects. The Glacial Obstinance will be very, very strong. Yep, I want to see what it's like to play Vestige mode. I can imagine it'll be very interesting. One more change. Very, 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 very strong change. Northern Storm. It now increases your damage done by 4% per stack. This stacks up to 36% after, 8 seconds. So that is a fucking lot of damage. So, let's see how this goes. I still killed him very quickly. Oh, did Xerath Bar kill him? You know what, I'm gonna disable him. I'm gonna see what happens. Okay, so yeah, you can still kill stuff pretty quickly, although I don't know what... I don't, like, am I actually in the hard difficulty? Like, what is happening? This shit should be doing so much to me. I don't know. Also, I feel like I'm hearing new sound effects. Let me just turn the music off for a minute. Oh, I'm hearing like a little glass shattering sound effect. I think. I think that might be the Major Brittle. Which, if that's the case, that's very, very strong. Yeah, things are definitely hitting harder. Things are dying very quickly. Like, I take, like, 600% more damage from enemies, and also I do 80% less damage to them. But I still feel like I'm, like, one-shotting them. Has this come into effect, or is this broken? I'm confused. feel like it's broken. So I should be taking, how much more? So I take 600% more damage, or I should, and I do 80% less. Although right now, I don't feel like I'm doing that much less damage. That's still doing like 9,000 damage. I'm confused. Is this really what Vestige is like? Let me go to the public dungeon over here. I'm curious to test this. Also, I really want to have a look at Werewolf. Werewolf is probably really cool. I don't think I'm a werewolf on this character. No, I'm not. Not a vampire either. Yeah, like my damage still feels very, very strong. Okay, now I feel like I'm taking more damage. Okay. Yeah. I still feel like I'm doing, like, too much damage. Is that just because of the masteries? Like, what is going on? To be fair, I am applying Major Brittle and also, like, gaining, like, you know, anywhere from 333 to 666 weapon and spell damage against enemies, but... Alright, let's go in here. It should be a little bit harder in here. They definitely hit harder, but I'm still nuking them. Yeah, so I died, okay, yeah. So the damage taken bonus is definitely working. The damage taken bonus is definitely working, but I can't say the same about the reduced damage. I don't know, like it still feels like I'm absolutely fucking nuking them. It makes me wonder, like if I go back to Adventurer, like, what happens? I still like one-shot them. Yeah, I guess it's a bit of a difference, yeah. Honestly, Vestige doesn't feel that bad. You definitely still do a lot of damage. Like, it doesn't feel like... Like, enemies aren't sponges, but they hit you way fucking harder. That's not bad, I guess. That's definitely not bad. It makes me wonder, like, if I start up a new character, like, how much fucking damage am I gonna take? I guess, like, in Overland, you actually might want to start running shit like Crystallized Slab. Because that's gonna help deal with really nasty projectile. Like, Bolt spammers are gonna be, like, absolutely fucked by that. Makes me very curious to see how it goes. I'm so curious to see how this goes. These guys are bolters, so I can just Oh, I thought I used that. See, this definitely hits way harder. I feel like I've got a desync on my my casting. Oh my god, that actually hits hard. Holy shit. Okay, I'm liking this. Man, just the overhead cleave does a lot. But I still feel like I'm doing enough damage. Like, I have 80% reduced damage right now, but it still feels really good. Like, it still feels like I'm doing a good amount. It's pretty reasonable. I think... Am I applying a lot of... So against that enemy, I should have had 666 weapon and spell damage. The crit damage was pretty good. Because debuffs out, I had Major Brittle at 72 uptime. That's really good. But the problem is, like, I kind of want the extra healing from... I actually think for Overland, you don't want Tundra's Maw. I think you actually want Glacial Obstinance. Because this is going to help heal you, but it's also going to... It's still going to give you a damage buff. Like, it's going to give you weapon and spell damage. I can literally cast Arctic Blast, and then not only get the heal from Arctic Blast, but I can also get the passive heal too from Bond with Nature. It's not an insane heal by any means, but it's something. And by having it activate from more sources, like, it's actually going to be really, really good. That hits so hard, even with blocking with an Ice Staff. That's kind of fun. You know, I'm very curious to see how a boss goes. So I think they're going to rework Crystallized Slab, but like for right now, it actually feels pretty good. Just because, like, projectiles and Overland actually fucking hit for damage now. So, Crystallized Slab has just gone up significantly, I think. In terms of, like, value. Like, it's gone up, for sure. It makes me wonder, like, I'm gonna go and fight a boss and see how obscenely difficult it is. Because if these mobs are doing this much damage to me and these are just regular mobs, like, you could potentially be one-shot if you're not running a fucking shield or whatever. What's this build? This build does not have shield. What do we got? I've got Chilling Soul. Probably would need to change that to the shield. Shield more. Dude, a single light attack brought me down so much. Alright, I'm so curious to see how this shit goes. I should theoretically just get absolutely wombo comboed by this boss. Oh my fucking Jesus. Oh, that's a one-shot. Okay. Alright. Okay, Overland has just become so much more interesting now. I actually have to plan around encounters. Holy fuck. You know, I wonder if it's like, if it still feels insanely difficult on Master difficulty, because there's a bit of a difference here. I think Master is going to be where most people probably play, but Vestige will be for the fucking absolute top tier gamers. Jesus, that still does so much damage. I blocked that and it did fucking 70% of my health, or like 60 something. Dude, I was fighting for my life on Master there. I want to see, my healing done. Bond with Nature trigger. There's only like 9 times. Chilling Knife. I kind of, you know, I really fuck with Chilling Knife. Especially like this version of it that I've got. So I'm using, Frost damage, and then the heal, and then, Minor Expedition on it. Feels pretty nice. Because, like, I've got this spammable that does do some AoE damage, but also heals me. And also, it works with, Wreathing Blows. Yeah, Vestige is kind of interesting. That just takes so much damage, man. Holy fuck. You actually need some self-healing. Like, it's ridiculous. There is so much heavy lifting being done by Crystallized Slab in here. Holy fuck. I don't know why I just cast Crystallized Slab against Skeevers. I don't have a projectile to use on me. Yeah, you're actually going to want to use stuns. You're going to want to use stuns, you're going to want to use shields, you want... Like... Fuck, this is how the game was supposed to be played. Not just running in overland and just instantly bricking everything. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh, I don't know a fucking Wisp Mother. That's crazy. Yeah, it really makes you wonder. Maybe you actually need legit, like, mitigation and stuff. I want to fight this world boss here. Well, not this world boss. This dude. He's not a world boss. Let's use, Ice Fortress. Jesus, bro. Holy fucking hell. And again, like, I'm using Crystallized Slab. It is doing some actual fucking heavy lifting. See, I just died, like, one shot. What killed me? Oh, Stalking Skeletal Detonation. Yeah, my armor buff ran out. And even without it, like, I think I would have died if I didn't have it. Yeah, Ice Fortress is now, like, mandatory for Vestige. Although, to be honest, I wish it did some damage shit. That would be cool. Bro, I got one shot by his projectile. That's fucking wild. I walked in there with Major and Minor Resolve on, and I died instantly. That's fucking crazy. Wow. I'm actually in awe. That was crazy. If I didn't have Crystallized Shield, I would have died. Like, look at this. Shit, instant death. If you, yeah. Soul Cage, just the dot from it, I think, ticked me for like a shit ton. Blighted, actually. It actually hits you harder than players do. I'm actually in awe. I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm actually gonna kill him. I'm gonna go in with Bear. Also, they nerfed the shit out of this. I don't actually know if Velothio Mage's Amulet is any good anymore. It's too early to tell. Bro, why didn't I just lead up with fucking Slice Slab? I just... I can't believe it, man. It does so much damage. It does more than my health. If I don't have Crystallized Shield, I am dead. I literally am dead. I have 24k health buffed with minor toughness. I can only survive because I block the initial projectile. Man. Come on. Oh, he got me mid-roll! Fuck. 29,000. It's fucking crazy. I know I can sit here and just, like, throw myself at him, but holy fuck. That's an encounter now. Yeah, you actually have to do the mechanics. You know what? I'm probably not helping myself out by not using, like, Lotus Blossom for sustain. Actually, yeah, that's a lot of sustain. Wait, that's actually a lot of sustain. Makes me wonder if I can throw that on somewhere. Probably afford to not throw it on there. Hold on. Let me do this. I should have summoned Bear. I made a mistake. Oh my god! Ugh. Yeah, no, I made a mistake walking in there with thingy-majiggy. Wait, did that go all the way through? Hold on, I've got to check this out. I really need to find out right now if his projectile is going through Crystallized Slab. If it is, that is absolutely fucking crazy. It didn't go through, no, I didn't take any damage. Holy shit, that does so much damage initially. Like, if you get hit with the initial part of it at all, you are fucking dead. That's that's crazy. Yeah, no, in order to play Vestige mode, you're almost certainly going to have a build for it. I think that's fair. Like I said, I think most people will probably play on Master. So, I suppose we'll find out. But yeah, it's... I like that we actually have to play around shit now. That's fucking cool. Nah, it's really, really cool. I think Master is going to be what I sit in most of the time. But yeah, I think Lotus Blossom got a fucking mad buff. Especially at range. Because, like, I should be sustaining so much now. This is like nature's gift. It's nature's gift. Weird. That is not a real door. Okay, well, let's go get werewolf. I think... Let's do the quest starter for it. I haven't actually done this yet. Oh, actually, maybe I have. I can't remember. It's in Stonefalls, right? Yeah. I don't remember. But yeah, let's become a werewolf and see what it's like. I am very curious to see. Whoa. Going over this way. It feels weird to have this shit on my bars, like a whole bunch of different skills that I normally don't. Like, because in Overland, I just stack my bars full of damage. But now I actually have to stack it a bit differently.
I'm always happy to welcome the strong.
Cool. Wait, you just get werewolf straight away again? There you go. So, Pounce, Hircine's Bounty, Raw, Gnash, Rending Claws. So I want to take Werewolf Berserker. So you gain Major Berserk and your light and heavy attacks deal bleed while transformed. Oh, this is a... Hold on, I got a text. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, cool. No, we're okay. So, what was I saying? So Werewolf Berserker proves insatiable hunger to grant fury. When you have 1,000, this ability becomes Rampage, which increases your damage done, movement speed, and removes the cost of werewolf abilities. Right, okay. Well, I will be taking that anyway. Okay. Just throw that on the back bar. Alright, so, Pounce, Feral Pounce. What do we got? So, you restore stamina and trigger Fury generation when dealing damage with either form. Brutal Pounce deals additional damage to other nearby enemies. Carnage hits in a cone and increases in duration on successive application. Okay. I think I'll just take Brutal. That sounds better. Hircine's Bounty increases healing and stamina restored. Passively grants major vitality. Healing now scales off offensive stats, grants double fury, and passively grants minor berserk. Yeah, I think Hircine's Rage is the pick. Raw, that's the CC. Adds major cowardice and maim. Grants you and your allies major courage. Versus slot bonuses to major evasion and minor protection. Okay, so this is the tank one. Yeah, no, we want to take Ferocious. That's pretty crazy. Gnash. It's a bite attack. Bare your fangs and gnash your teeth into an enemy while ripping back, dealing physical damage on the initial and bleed damage while ripping out. Consumes a stack of blood hunger to increase the initial damage. Rip and Tear. I love the name of that. Okay, the initial hit applies Sundered and Major Breach, and the second hit heals you. Bloody Gnash has a 50% chance to not consume Blood Hunger, and the second hit applies Hemo. I think just for overland shit, Rip and Tear is probably better. Because Sundered is Minor Breach and then Major Breach, so yeah, you get both breaches. The second hit heals you. Also, Sundered has a decent little damage proc to it, as well as giving you a little bit of weapon and spell damage. Bloody Gnash. This seems like the higher damage output though. But I think for Overland, I want Rip and Tear. Rending Claws. So what do we get here? Blade has a chance of applying a Sundered, while the initial hit has a chance of applying Sundered, while the damage over time has a chance of applying Hemo. Claw Fury converts into a direct damage channeled attack? Holy shit, they got an accessibility option here. It generates Fury and Blood Hunger and increases the in damage based on Blood Hunger stacks. Or Blood Claws. I think I'm gonna take just the regular Blood Claws. That's cool. Use Insatiable Hunger. I kind of don't hate the new animation. It looks alright. Oh yeah, and also, while just chilling in Overland, you just don't lose Werewolf at all. Feels alright. I gotta see, what does Prowl do? Oh, that's Prowl there. Okay. I am so curious to see how this goes, yeah. Yeah, they really want you to just be able to be a fucking werewolf. Which is pretty cool. I'm gonna get rid of the blue version of Rip and Tear. I just want to see what their regular animation looks like, because I bet it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. This feels fun. Like, this is really cool. So my shit is based on Magicka, but that seems fine. I'm sustaining this for a very long time. You can just get into it straight away. So I'm confused. So what happens? What's going on here? Blood Rage. Honor your pact and let loose your rage. Increase the amount of fury you generate. Fury is generated by using werewolf abilities while in combat. Once you have 1,000, you gain access to the Rampage ultimate, which increases your damage on 15%, movement speed by 20. Moves to all cost. That's cool. I don't seem to be losing ultimate at all. It only ticks every 10 seconds for... Oh, right. So if you're in Overland, you just, like, never lose it. I'm on Master difficulty right now. This shit feels really good. Yeah, I think it's resetting. So yeah, it doesn't really feel bad at all. I think most people, for like the sake of Overland, are just gonna like love Werewolf. I think everyone's just gonna be a fucking werewolf next patch. This shit feels really fun. Even in sustained fights, you should be able to rage at least every 40 seconds for 20 seconds, making it free to use build up or... And then they changed a whole bunch of sets, didn't they? So let's have a look. So, fucking... what's it called? Werewolfied? Werewolfied. When you take damage, you generate 18 ultimate. This effect can occur once every 5 seconds, and the ultimate triples while in werewolf transformation. And then there's also... Wait, hold on. I have to check something. Did they or did they not update the Malabal Tour fucking Salvation set? Why is this set still bad? They literally updated like 2 other sets. Why is this set still bad? What? Excuse me, what? I know they updated Savage Werewolf from, what's it called? Moonhunter Keep, I think. Yeah. Your light attacks made within melee range rend flesh, causing your enemy to bleed damage instantly, and additionally every 2 seconds for 4 seconds. This effect scales off the higher of your weapon or spell damage. If you're in werewolf transformation, you also gain 6% damage done. Right, so why would you ever, literally ever fucking take Salvation over this? Why would you ever... What? Why? Man, I don't know, man. By the way, I actually think Warden might be a pretty decent werewolf. Because of... Yeah, it is. I think Warden might be a pretty decent werewolf because you get wild adaptation. Like if I was playing pure Warden werewolf, I would do probably wild adaptation and probably I guess the only other thing to take is Greenkeeper's hide. Because you can't apply chilled. You can't apply... you can't give yourself glacial obstinance. And you can't heal with it. I mean, technically you can, right? Hold on. If I just, like, exit and then I use this, and I technically still... Wait, I can technically still proc this, right? Yeah, I can actually proc it. Nice. That's pretty cool. Now, I really want to test the... Like, I want to see what the updated... Like these. Skill Stylist Werewolf form? How do I do that? Skill stylist werewolf form? Maybe that's an achievement? Acquire and use a bitten chew bone unlocked from Bilsa's delivery dynamic encounter. What? You think there's a bag? Go to the bottom of my items. This is my main character. Do I have to do it on a, I might have to do it on a new character, I think. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a fucking werewolf, so I can't just walk into a town. They'd be like, what the fuck? I forgot about that. Yeah, I need to do a template, for sure. I was just testing out harder overland difficulty. Holy shit, Vestige, like, enemies in Vestige hit so hard. They hit so hard, but 80% reduced damage doesn't feel anywhere near as bad as it sounds. I think it's just because we do so much ridiculous damage, like now, that it doesn't feel like it's too little. It actually feels like just right. Because enemies don't feel like sponges at all. Which is strange, considering, you know, you do 80% less damage. But yeah, they still don't feel like sponges. I think most people are probably going to hang around on Master difficulty. Let's see. Yeah, let me just go to, Huh? Oh, I'm now disreputable. Hold on, let me just, there we go. Let me just eat the corpse real quick. You know how it is. Oh, hey, look, it's another person. Wait, you can't attack this target because of the prevent attacking targets option? Well, that didn't stop me. That didn't stop me at all. Maybe that's a bug. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to make a template character real quick. Yeah, you'll probably do the second or third for EXP grinding, reduce the amount, reduce the running around so much, allows you to lay down dots, 30k enemies die in one spammable plus a light attack. Hi Warren, how's it going? Yeah, honestly, yeah, they don't feel like bullet sponges. They don't feel like damage sponges. Let's just delete Muleton. Make a, template character. Cool. So I saw your message earlier, where you noticed the igneous weapons thing. I do like that they did that. They're doing so much, like, listening now. It's... You know, it really makes me wonder, was it Matt Flyraw? Like, was he actually the problem? Because, like, now that this shit's... You know, now that the train seems to be moving, like... Maybe he was. I don't know. Yeah, but Rich is still there. I think he's moved up in the company. But, like, all I can say right now is that I'm seeing positive change in the game, and it's after Matt Fyraw's left. So, I don't know, like, I could just be reading into that, but who knows. What? An ingredient for crafting food. What the fuck? Is this a new food item? It's gotta be, yeah, this has to be new. So increases max health, poison resistance, and healing taken by 7%. While in werewolf form, increase block mitigation by 10% for 2 hours. This is literally the tank werewolf. That's... I like that. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. What are we doing? Item sets? Prowler's Talisman. While Battle Spirit is inactive, bracing while crouching turns you invisible for 10 seconds. This can occur once every 45 seconds. Increases your chances of successfully pickpocketing. On dealing critical damage, increase your max Magicka and stamina for 10 seconds. Up to a small amount at 10 stacks. On dealing non-critical damage, increase your health, Magicka and stamina recovery. And it looks like you can upgrade it? Go upgrade this mythic. This is the base. You're curious what the better version is. There are 2 items that take you to the NPC. Right, okay. I think it's these, right? Winaster? Hold on. Seek out Mylan Detchery at the Glenumbra Thieves' Den. Where's the Thieves Guild? Thieves' Den. Cool. There it is. Wait, there's a Thieves' Den and there's an Outlaws Refuge? Is that a different thing, or am I just stupid? I'll just go to the Outlaws Refuge, that's gotta be it. Is the Outlaws Refuge the Thieves' Den? Like, what's the name Thieves' Den mean? Where the hell do you go into here? Isn't it under here? I completely forgot where this shit is. I don't go to the city very often. I guess not. It's probably in their warehouse, maybe. I thought it was. Oh, here it is. I like that it says my difficulty in the corner. Alright, is this actually where it's supposed to be, or am I just dumb? Found while dealing with emerging threats across Tamriel, seek out Mylan Detchery in the Glenumbra Thieves' Den. Am I stupid, or is the Thieves' Den different than the Outlaws Refuge? I could just be dumb. I don't know. The fence here. Moneylender.
Over here.
That's not it. Did I miss the Thieves' Den, or what? Like, genuinely, what is the Thieves' Den? Mylan Detchery. Maybe it's up here. This could be it over here. Thieves' Den, maybe? Yeah, this is the Thieves' Den, but I can't go in there. What the fuck? Maybe, oh, man, it's probably part of the fucking quest line. I don't really want to do this quest right now. It would be in here, but yeah. This questline goes live during week 1 of the PTS cycle. It will be available. Yeah, wait, so I can't even do this right now. Alright, cool. What a waste of time. What a fucking waste of time. Now that I've done that, I should be able to go back to my other character. I have not tried passing yet, no. I've mostly just tried out the mechanics, just the new shit. I haven't tried passing yet because it's a lot of work. Passing is a lot of fucking work. Although I know people are counting on me to do that, I just... yeah, okay. Alright, cool. So now I should theoretically have the thing unlocked. Bruh. Bruh. See, I've got the verdant green versions of these. Wonder what that looks like. That's not it. This looks so weird. I like how enemies just, like, well, the NPCs, they literally just stand there and just get eaten. Like, they don't even run away. They're just like, ah, it's a fucking werewolf, guys. Look at that guy. Wow. And then they die. That's annoying. So I wanted to get the new... I want to see what the white version looks like. Skill Stylist 3 Werewolf Form Achievement. Hold on. So, Bitten Chewbone. What the fuck are these? Bill's Delivery Dynamic Encounter. So where is this dynamic encounter? Surely they would have put it in the... I'm gonna go back to my other character real quick. This is... Because I just want to see what it looks like. Fucking surely. But you know what? More often than not, I find that they kind of don't. Like, unless it's an item set, like, they don't really add it. What? It would be like, what the hell would it be? Like, it would be technically a consumable, right? It would be like a... It's like a... It's a bit. It's like a piece of something that you can... what's the term? Like, it's like a piece item that you can, like, you have to piece multiple parts together to get the thing. Surely they put these in here somewhere, right? Like, probably not consumables, but... I don't know. Temporal festivities? No? Treasure hunter? Collectibles? Ah! Ah, it's in here. Okay, I'm just They did add it. I'm just stupid. Cause I saw Blood Scion in there too. There's a Cold Harbor version of the Blood Scion. That's cool. I gotta see what that looks like on a vampire. Now I should be able to get the version I'm looking for. Also, I want to test the emerald green, like searing claw and all that. I want to see what that looks like. Oh, where am I looking? I'm looking world werewolf. I want the white form. I want to see what white looks like. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty goated. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I mean, granted, the werewolf form still kind of looks like a fucking hyena, but it still looks like... It is way more modern compared to the old model. It is at least a bit better. I love the new Scion skin. It's really revealing. Is that like a pun? Like what? Can I not use it? Oh, I can use an leniency edict. Okay, cool. So let's just get out of werewolf real quick. So we'll do cure and vampirism. Do I have to do the fucking line? I think the shrine of the vampire is like up here. Yeah, okay. I'll just give me a sec. I want to do the vampire shit first. Oh, they did change it to Shrine of LeMay Ball. Yeah, because I remember there was so many people bitching about this. They were like, "Oh, it's a Shrine of Molag Bal." Like, you know, vampires hate Molag Bal. So they changed it to Shrine of LeMay Bal. That makes sense. Well. Can I not get vampirism? Well, you are... Excuse me? Why the fuck can I not do it? Why am I not able to be a vampire again? Well, you are certainly a unique case. Is this glitched? I am very confused. It's like, well, hold on. So what was it saying? It was saying to log in with another character. Purchase login with a character who has not acquired the associated skill line. I have, but I just want to reacquire it. How do I... What the fuck? So I am confusion. Alright, cool. Well, you know what? I'll just quickly reacquire, werewolf then. Wait, actually, you know what? This makes me wonder. Have I bricked it? Like, can I not go get werewolf either? This might be a bug. Because if it's a bug, that's interesting. But yeah, I'll get my werewolf back. Cool. So werewolf again. We'll do Berserker, because that's the only morph we need. I'll do black next to see what that looks like. What's the difference between that and the normal version? Is there a difference at all? Oh my god, dude. You're a silly Billy. Also, I didn't notice there was this. Yeah, I didn't realize you could do that. Isn't it so nice you can just do that? Like, I mean, I know that's a feature currently on live, but holy shit, man. What a difference does, like, that makes. What a difference. Probably should make sure I have all the passives, too. Oh yeah, I can enter werewolf. Wait, it's so easy to enter werewolf. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Wasn't it? Oh, I was gonna say, why can't I cast the pounce? I just realized, oh yeah, you don't actually need it. Like... Right, you guys are just like trying to punch me or some shit. I don't know. What does eating the corpses even do anymore? Does it give me ult? Oh, it gives me ult. Look at that. That regens ult quick. So that's what that looks like. I think that's just the base version. Let me go back to the black version. Is that black though? Is it just me, or is like the fur and the torso darker than the arms? Like, it feels weirdly shaded. Like, the light just seems strange as fuck. I have no idea what you're talking about. You mean like the Hotel Trivago meme? I gotta try Ashen. I don't know what this looks like. Oh, that's not... Like, it's not bad. Easily the best form is white, though. Don't take that out of context. This just looks way better. Like, if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna play as, like, the snowy werewolf. Does so much damage. I feel like they haven't properly implemented the eating sound. You refreshed? Oh, right. Did I not? Right. So, I think what happened was it just rolled a 3-minute ad because I forgot to take a break to roll a 3-minute. So it says the pre-roll is off now though. It says it's off for like 60 minutes. So, yeah. Hey, Akina, how's it going, man? Yeah, I had a bit of a shit day at work, but, you know, nothing new, man. Nothing new. See, I need to learn how to tell if I'm going to use the ultimate or if I'm going to use the reversion. That is kind of hard to tell. Yeah, so this, it feels pretty good actually. They did try. They have a like an accessibility option thing as well. There's a morph of the like disability here. That it's just like a big sweeping attack that just lasts forever. Like, let me show you that. Claw Fury. Looks pretty cool. I've got the like green coloration of it on, but yeah. So this is it. I don't know how long it channels for. Oh, okay, it channels for a while. And I'm in master mode as well. Like, I'm doing like 50% less damage to enemies. I mean, I'm in master mode. If I'm in Vestige, like, I'm curious to see how that goes. Because Vestige shit hits you really hard. You see how hard that dude's heavy attack hit me for? It's actually wild. Dude, that shit one-shots you. Oh my god. A Netch, was that a Betty Netch? The Betty Netch heavy attack one-shot me in Werewolf. That is fucking crazy. See, that's how hard Vestige hits. Like, world bosses they will fuck you up. Like, look at this. So I hit I'm just gonna like do a whole bunch of damage, right? So like, I'm doing pretty decent damage even still. This is 80% reduced damage from me, and I take like 600% increased. But also, yeah, I can just sit in werewolf form. It's not gonna drain my ult. I can just sit here. It's really nice. Because like, werewolf players, before they had to constantly like try and maintain it. If they're not in combat, they don't have to care. They can literally just go AFK and they can come back and still be in werewolf form. Because it's not going to drain ult. Feels pretty good. And so when you feed on corpses now, you don't get like werewolf extensions, but you do get ultimate, which is in effect actually the same thing. Also, your AoE fear attack gives the group major fucking courage, which means you don't need to run shit like spell power cure in your groups anymore. You literally just run a werewolf. And that's pretty crazy. Like, they really wanted werewolf to actually not be dog shit anymore. I think, oh, this is the tank version. So you can actually tell, what someone is. So the tank version has green, and I'm playing Berserker, so I get red. That's pretty cool, encountering some werewolf players. I think werewolf was going to be a genuinely, like real option now. Like, it'll be an actual pick. I don't know if Warden is exactly the best class for it, but you do at least get, like, so I'm pure classing Warden right now. You do get wild adaptation, and you have ways to proc both hemorrhaging and sundered. So you can get at least 666 weapon and spell damage out of wild adaptation. So it's pretty decent. Oh yeah, I should probably go over some other things. Right, so the things that changed for Warden, like the actual changes that happened. Nature's Gift finally can now proc on yourself, and it will also give you both your magicka and stamina back. So that is a massive, massive buff to Nature's Gift. So if you run Lotus Blossom, you should get so much sustain out of it. Like, it should be a genuinely good option now. Like, it's not going to do any more damage for you, but it's a really, really strong sustain tool now. Because once every, what, like, how long? It's like, yeah, literally up to once every second. I have also been bitching about this passive for years. Literally, the only thing that we said that needed to happen is it just needed to have yourself or an ally on it. That's it. That's all it needed. Unfortunately, they still haven't updated maturation. So this still requires healing an ally to give it to them. So it'll still be annoying to proc. But yeah, the Nature's Gift thing, huge. Also, Okina, Northern Storm, they literally doubled the damage done bonus that you gain when it stacks up. So it went from, after 8 seconds of stacking, to like, it was like 18%. It is now 36%. So after 8 seconds of popping Northern Storm, you are doing some fucking big damage. It should be a really, really good ult now. What else? I don't think they changed much else. Yeah, like, we've got the class mastery now. These are pretty good. I think Glacial Obstinance is pretty cool. I just realized I made a pun. So the thing with it is it works exactly how it's worded. So when it says upgrades bond with nature to also activate when casting Winter's Embrace abilities, it means as soon as you use it, you get the heal. So I just got healed there. Oh, actually, no, it didn't work. It's bad skill to use the example. Hold on. Bad example. Or just wait for that to run out. Theoretically, you should get the heal, unless I'm really wrong, in which case, don't listen to me, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, okay, so if I cast Winter's Revenge, it should give me minor toughness. Which it did. Which means it heals you when you cast it. And also it gives you 15% weapon and spell damage if you cast it. So right there, that little buff, I don't know if you can see my cursor, right here. So this is 15% weapon and spell damage done. So that's pretty good. So we really have three genuinely alright options for DPS. Like if you're playing Frostwarden for DPS, in a group you want Tundra's Maw. If someone else is already doing Tundra's Maw for Major Brittle, you want Wild Adaptation, Glacial Obstinance. I think kind of sucks that the heal has no scaling, but obviously that will be a class refresh thing. I think so as well. And honestly, like given the whole thing with like, Glacial Presence is no longer going to work off of the Shattered Paths. What is it? Shattered Paths Signet. They reverted that, but looking at like the changes that they were doing and like what their sort of reasoning was, it makes me think that they're doing a major overhaul to like Glacial Presence and like Chilled and everything. I still think they'll be important, but I don't think they'll be as important as they are now. Because they did stress that the status effect focus on the class masteries is like sort of temporary kind of, while we're reworking it here, have this kind of deal. So I wouldn't read into like Wild Adaptation being like, oh, they're gonna get multiple status effect proc stuff. No. I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll probably still try and focus on Chilled, and maybe Hemorrhaging, and if not Hemorrhaging, probably Poisoned. But I don't think they're gonna go. I don't think they're gonna go like we're an Elementalist kind of thing now. I don't think they're gonna do that. That's just me reading into it though. Like, I could be wrong, but I suppose we'll find out. I'm really curious to see what they do. I also hope Bleed, to be honest, because I don't really see Poison working as well on Animal Companions as Bleed does. Yeah. Although, Mash, we have talked about this like a lot, sort of in DMs and shit. But yeah, I think if they don't make Frostden a thing, I think they genuinely like lost the plot, because like almost all Warden discussion I have seen in recent months has been about like Frostwarden. Like, we literally made Frostwarden a thing, and it is now like the most popular thing. That's not to say I don't think, they're gonna make Bleed Warden a thing, or like do other shit with Warden. But I'm pretty sure Frostwarden is gonna be like a major consideration. Because it's probably one of the most unique kind of archetypes that has ever been sort of like popularly run. That was hard to say. Popularly. But yeah. I think I'm in Vestige still. Yeah, this shit hits so hard, man. You get hit with one thing and you are fucking dead. I'm very curious. I kind of feel like... I still feel like going half Bleed, half Frost is like the best thing for the identity, but I really do hope you can go pure Frost or pure Bleed, or both, and have them all be like really good. But I kind of feel like, due to how scaling works at the moment, you're almost certainly gonna want to be running like a bunch of like the Bleed skills. Like, is it just me, or do I genuinely think that they should make like most skills scale off of your highest stats, just so that you actually have to build for sustain again? See, I've heard that, Okina, and I don't really like that. I think if they did one damage type per skill line, it would muddle it too much. I think Animal Companions being Bleed, Green Balance being Poison, and Winter's Embrace being Frost is like, there's just too many damage types. Like, they should just pick two and focus on two. But I also don't think they're just gonna go all Frost damage either. Like, I see a lot of people thinking, oh, well DK is all fire now, so that means Warden is gonna be all Frost. And I'm like, I don't think so. Like, It's one thing for the animals to do frost damage, because I think they can kind of shoehorn it in as like, you know, they're empowered with frost or whatever. But the plants, to me, makes way less sense. I know you can still use the same justification of, oh, it's water magic and you can imbue that with frost or whatever because that's their element. Plants dealing frost damage makes little sense to me. Animals, you can get away with it, but I just don't think so. I just don't think so with I just don't think you can get away with it with plants. It just seems like, I don't know. Yeah. I think focusing poison, bleed, and frost is just way too muddy. Like there's too much shit going on there. Which is why I think animal companions should be a half bleed, half frost. Winter's Embrace, full frost, and then Green Balance, the full poison. Sorry, not full poison, full bleed. Animal companions are basically summoned spirits, so they can really be any element, so they should match the other two lines. Yeah, I agree. And also, what it does is it creates a bit of like a... It creates like some synergy. Like the class will be more in tune with itself. Like it'll feel more like it makes more sense because you've got animal companions tying together Winter's Embrace and Green Balance. Yeah, I really cannot see multiple element choices being an actual thing. I like not at this point. You know, Mash, if I'm being honest, I really think that they should ditch Elementalist on Necromancer and just give that shit to Arcanist. Because they have the whole status effect thing. Exactly, yeah. Like, I think Arcanist should be imbued with different, like, magical damage types and stuff. I think Necromancer should just be like disease and magic, maybe. What am I doing? I'm just running around the overland doing just yapping. So let's move. Let's go hit a dummy. I'm sure you guys want to see that. So though I probably shouldn't do it on my main, but fuck it, who cares? You know, I'm curious to see how this shit goes. If I'm gonna be running, what's it called? Wild Adaptation? If I'm gonna be running this, I'm gonna want to use Elemental Susceptibility. Oh, I don't have dressing room. Fuck. I don't have dressing room. This sucks. All right. Let's take a minute to manually put everything on. All right. Let's do. I was gonna say Shattered Paths. I should do Shattered Paths. Actually, I'm gonna go grab that from a template character. Yeah, I agree with Mash. That should be a scribing thing for sure. Let's go grab the new mythic. Did Gilliam say he reverted the change in like this week, or is it next week? I can't remember. Ugh. I feel like I need another coffee. It's only like 1:32 p.m. here, but I've been up since 1:20 a.m. Been up 12 hours actually, yeah. Oh god. This needs to be this needs to be thrown in the bank. Where is my assistant? Oh. You don't know if he said it was a patch note error or if it even made to the PTS. He was in Skinny's stream, I know that. I'm pretty sure he was in Skinny's stream. But unfortunately, I had a really rough day at work today, so when I finished work, Skinny had already finished his stream. Now, I've got to adjust my skill setup here as well. Because this shit's like overland. Oh, my inventory's full. Full of garbage again. Alright, so. I probably want to use Shattered Path with... Oh, that's a ring. Fuck, I don't know if I've got... Probably should just do this on a template character. I feel like, you know what, that's going to be way easier. I should just do that. As much as I want to do it on my main character, I have to set up everything. Fuck. Ow. Like, the other day at work, I kind of cut myself. I don't know, can you see that little red dot there? I cut myself, and it's like right on the crease of my hand, so every time like I clench my hand or like touch it against something, it hurts like shit. Ow. Signet threads null? Threads is decent, I'm pretty sure. But I kind of want to try Erie's Cry. Because that should be really, really good now. Because they updated that set from... Yeah, I'm going to use that. They updated Erie's Cry to do all damage instead of just animal companions damage, which is a crazy buff. It should be viable. Actually, I wouldn't even say viable. I would say it should be competitive and possibly the best single target option. Yeah, just need to go into armor and shit. Erie's Cry. No Arca, sure. I need a source of minor Slayer, so that'll be worth getting. Affected slivers, and we will do medium armor. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Mash. It's called Erie's Cry. It's a good front bar set, yeah. Although I probably won't be front barring it. I'll just be bodying it. Oh, I can't body it. Yeah. Because that would require giving up the One Piece monster. I can still do that, I think. Because I've got... So it'd be, what, 2, 3... Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't even body it. Yeah. Okay. I'd have to null Arca front bar. Or Ares Cry front bar. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard body. It's gonna be a hard option to get on body. Although I could do instead of null Arca, I could do Perfected Well back bar and then do Erie's Cry. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. So let's do Well of the Depths. Let's say light armor set from trial sets. So my character's naked. Just gonna put some clothes back on her. We'll do epaulets. We want that and that. I'm just trying to fit in like one-piece crit. And then I need the ice staff. Doing double ice staff testing. Alright, so what is it now? I need Erie's Cry, which is class set. This should be really good. Oh, did I pick up? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, how's the dog doing, by the way? I didn't get the body, the hands. I need to get the hands. It's not gauntlets, it's not gloves. What is it? Braces. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Just hold your horses. No! I haven't set up shit on my character yet. And then I'll do one piece of Ice Heart. Because you just want the crit. I kind of find it oof that they reverted the slime crawl. The slime crawl change. But it was a little bit weird. Because to be honest, that set is fucking horrific. I have so much work to do on this. Then I need to do champion points, then I need to do Mundus. It's a lot of wanking around, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, that set is completely fucking dead in the water. If it was minor berserk and like minor force and also like a unique crit bonus, maybe people would use it, but even then probably not. Cause yeah, it's just arse. This is the worst part about PTS testing. It's dicking around, looking through your inventory for all the like stupid shit you need. But Loppy might be pretty dead outside of niche builds too. They fixed... Yeah, I did see that, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to replace it with anymore. I'm thinking probably the Hermaeus Mora mythic from High Isle, but that's really the extent of what I've got. It's like, I guess in single target you still want that like hunt mask or whatever it's called. Frost and Poison. Poison goes on this. Frost goes on this. Seems correct. Got minus Slayer, and then when I swap to back bar, yep. Okay. I don't even have all of my attributes set up yet. That's funny. All my skills. I can't use Bear with this, which means I need to use Northern Storm back bar and whatever gives me a good buff on the front bar. Probably just Bear, but like not casting it. So while passing on the dummy, I'm going to use Wild Adaptation and Glacial Obstinance. The only skill I would even consider using on this is Lotus Blossom, and that's purely to gain access to the passives. You definitely want Ellie Sus on your build now. Like, it just straight up gives you, isn't it like, was it 999? I think it's 999 weapon and spell damage just for one cast of this, for like 4 seconds or something. You think Fighters Guild probably have more than enough crit damage? Yeah. Yeah, it's because of the wild adaptation here. Gain 333 weapon and spell damage for each status effect on your target. That means Elemental Susceptibility, by default, gives you 999 weapon and spell damage against the target for 4 seconds. Like, that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna pass without Tundra's Maw, because Tundra's Maw's the... I would only ever use this in groups. What do I use? I probably want to get Ulfsild's Contingency, because it's pretty good. Actually, you know what? Elemental Weapon's probably really good too. Wouldn't be as good as Force Pulse though. But honestly, like, the testing I was doing with Force Pulse, it wasn't that much better than just running Frost Rage. It was better, but it wasn't Frost Rage. And you know me, I make my thematic builds. I don't go for max damage, because otherwise I might as well just not play Warden, you know. Yeah, there's gonna be burning overlap. That's why I do poison on my weapon, because it's gonna be hard to sort of overlap there. Yeah, but Ellie Reach is cheaper with it's cheaper with Masters, and it also gives you 600 weapon spell damage. And remember, that theoretically should stack pretty well with Glacial Obstinance too, which is 15% weapon and spell damage. So I suppose we'll see how that goes. You think Dawnbreaker? Do you think casting Dawnbreaker is a good idea, or just banking ult for Northern Storm? Because I think Northern Storm is going to do fucking giga damage. You should do so much damage while that buff is active. Like, theoretically, anyway. Oh yeah, that's right, scribing. Yeah, cast Northern. I suppose we'll just find out. I want single target direct attacks. And then I guess just, yeah, Exploiter. Theoretically, you can run Sustained by Suffering with with the minor timidity from Shattered Paths. So I'm gonna just have that slotted. Because, like, theoretically that works. It is a negative effect, right? I don't know why I'm putting points into these. I'm not even going to use them. Middle ground, use Frost Wield Soul. Fucking cool looking skill. Has the 10-second dot-like reach. Free Major Savagery or Breach. Decent shield proc chance. Probably more than 60%. I believe it is, yeah. But I like Frost Reach. I suppose we'll just find out. Oh man, I forgot to set up my fucking settings for combat. I always like to say my bars. Social profanity filter off. We want to see everyone saying the F word. Cool, cool. Come on, give me my sign. I will just throw Inner Light there. I'm still annoyed that Inner Light doesn't just give major savagery and prophecy while slotted on either bar. That is annoying. Oh, speaking of which, I just realized, yeah, I'm not running what is it, the assassination skill for major savagery and prophecy anymore, so I should probably put that on Orc Zil. It's annoying. Alright, cool, that's on there. Now, I need my Alembic to get Spellcaster potions. I need Ghastly Eyeball from, it's not the pantry, what is it called? The lunchbox? Yeah. Cast the eyeball. Okay, that theoretically is everything. That looks right. Sure, we've forgotten something, but I guess we can start hitting the dummy now to find out. Now, I can't say whether or not this is going to be any good, but we will find out. I'm also going to have to get used to the rotation, but it probably shouldn't be too bad. And it didn't cast that. That's lovely. Holy fucking Jesus. Oh, you know what? I don't think I turned on auto cast thingies. Yeah, I didn't. That's annoying as shit. So I have an insane amount of sustain right now, which makes me think I need to be running Deep Fissure to get more Frost Reaches out. I don't know why I keep... I fucked this up already. Alright, let me just fix this. I don't know why they haven't updated this to this day, but auto-casting the brown dots or whatever, that... What is the automatic option there for? What does it even do? Because it's not automatic. It's never automatic. What is it automatic on? It's literally the same thing as off. Anyway, it should be automatically set to on, always. And also, they should rework how it works, because to be honest, I don't think it's even coded, like, properly. I think it's literally just, like, an option that it, like, puts the circle on the ground and then clicks yes, or, like, auto-clicks yes for you. But, like, that can glitch out and just not work. Also, my parrots are fucking going off their tit. See what I did there? That's a bird joke. It's a... Yeah? No? No? No, you don't like it? Okay. That was bad. That was horrible. Hey, Akina. I like the occasional bird squeak that gets cancelled by other sound effects. That is pretty funny. I made a joke. It was absolutely horrendous. I'm testing it right now. It seems pretty good, but, I mean, I do have my class masteries, so they are definitely inflating my damage. I'm about to get my ult, too. I hate how that happened there. Bitch. I have like 36% increased damage right now. This is definitely a better setup than what I had on the live server. Well, actually, it's not even on the live server yet. It's just because the masteries are so strong. I definitely don't think I have enough status proc though. I need to be building as much status as I can get. I need more burning, incast, etc. Okay, yeah, so that was a really rough setup, and to be honest, 153k is pretty good. Why can't I bring the menu up? God damn it. There we go. Change cause. There we go. Right, so Chill did 22.7% of my overall DPS. Eagle's Mark did 55%. Oh, it was 55. It did 5.5, not 55%. Still really good. Yeah, it's not bad at all. And also, I forgot to mention, this is without bear. There's no bear here. So that's pretty good. I completely forgot bear doesn't exist on this setup. So yeah. It's pretty interesting. There's definitely some stuff I can do to just sort of swap this up a bit. I just realized I was using my ult every time it came off cooldown. I'm using Shattered Path. What the fuck am I doing? What happens if I just don't cast my ult? What happens if I just don't use my ult? I am now very curious. Well, we're gonna find out. Fellas, I think the option to cast your ult has been deleted already. I'm already doing more DPS than I did at the end of that pass. Holy shit, yeah, this is way better. Why was I casting ult? I'm using Shattered Paths. This is crazy. Yeah, you literally don't want to use your ult. I'm doing more damage than I did. I'm doing 160k. On a fucking double ice staff setup with a meme spammable. What's the double cast of that? Well, I didn't double cast, I cast that early. Okay, I did 166k. Okay. Congratulations, everyone. This is the new build. You just don't use an ult. I mean, at the very end there, I used Flawless Dawnbreaker, but I don't even think I should have casted that, to be honest. That is ridiculous. Switch to bear. Why would I switch to bear? It lowers the damage of Shattered Path. Oh, okay. Alright. As you command. I will do that. Yeah, 166 is... That's pretty high. I'm sure I can get it higher than that. This is a meme theme build, you know, like... Okay, no. Yeah, no problem, Akina. Thanks for jumping in and saying hi. Like, it's still really high. I'm still doing... It's still really high. Wait, is it still... Wait, my DPS is, like, crawling higher. Wait, is the nerf not enough? Is it still broken with the fucking nerf? Because right now I'm looking at like 163, 165k, 166, 67. I don't think it was nerfed enough, bro. This is still good. This is still really good. This is really, really good, MASH. This is like on par or better. And at the very end, I'll tap it to do big damage. Yeah, that was higher damage. Look at that shit. 171 with bear. That is bonkers, dude. 171k with bear. I mean, can you imagine how much better it would be if it wasn't nerfed? Holy shit. I'm gonna post this in the Discord. That is fucking crazy. That's fucking wild. Can you believe this shit? Hey, I just learned something, man. I cannot believe I hit 171. Wow. And you know what? I was also playing suboptimally as well. My crit damage is fine, mostly. But my regen and like, yeah, like theoretically I could have less sustain. Jesus, man. Like, yeah, I'm I'm in awe. The fact that 171 is possible on a shitty meme build. That is outrageous. How much DPS was I get? Or like, how much uptime did I have on not Glacial Obstinance, but what's it called? The wild thingy. My crit chance is pretty low at 45. You think I'll do better with Eerie, Mora, Signet, and Slime? I might. Let's have a look. So you want me to do Wield Soul with Frost and stuff, and then do what, Eerie front bar? I can try it, sure. If I'm using whatever spammable is best, the best option I've got is Crushing Shock. So we'll do that, because that's also more uptime on Burning and Concussed. Mora? Oh, isn't that the trial set? That's the light trial set. I thought you meant Mora's Whispers. I was like, wait, hold on, I can't use 2 mythics at once. Mora Scribe's Thesis, yeah. That has to be bodied, so Eerie's Cry, Ice Staff is what I'm gonna need. The problem I've got here is I don't have a lot of medium armor with this. Null front bar instead of Mora since you're over crit damage cap. Null Arca? Yeah, okay. I can do Null Arca. Whoop. I forgot to roll, yeah. Back? Oh, okay, cool. So, yeah, I didn't actually do anything. I kind of waited for you. I can probably do Eerie's Cry jewelry. I need to go back in here, grab the new armor one. Physical harm, which means that's the old one. Here we go. Okay. So Irie's Cry is maxed out. This needs to be probably Maelstrom back bar. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, they should have been. They should have been for a long time, but they are now, finally. Okay, Maelstrom. I know I picked that out, yeah. Because I knew I was going to test setups that use this. Infused, and then, I don't want to preview, I just want to enchant it. There we go. That's right, enchants, right, traits. That seems correct. Yeah, you're right. I don't like two-hander at all, but it is better. Okay. I am very curious to see how this setup fares. It is probably very good. Now, look, I don't know how well this is going to go, but it could go either really good or really, really good. I don't see this being bad. Oops, double cast that. Honestly, this is not feeling as good as the other build. It's not hitting as high. It was not hitting as high. Look, I don't know if it's just like a rotational difference or what, because I should have had higher uptime on fucking all my status effects. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It could possibly be that just maybe Frost Reach can apply two ticks of chilled. I'm actually curious to test that. Can it do that? Probably a bad sample size. It can't? Yeah, okay. Skills that guarantee an effect that matches the element can't proc it twice, only sets. Yeah. It could be worth testing Asylum. Asylum Destro. I doubt that's the difference. That's not like a 10k or plus difference. I think Asylum might actually be really good here. Stack it with like Inferno stuff, or actually probably just do just Shock Lightning stuff. I'll do Charged Lightning. Yeah, okay. I will. I just give me a sec to get this. Just making sure I haven't fucked up anywhere. So how far behind is Froststaff versus Dual Wield? Are they equal for water now? Good question. I don't know. I would hazard a guess to say it is probably still better for Dual Wield. But if you're doing a status effect build, I think you really want to run a Destro Staff. And I don't mean like you want to run an Ice Staff. I mean you probably just want to run Shock. But yeah. Alright. Sure, I fucked up the start of that rotation, but sure, it is what it is. I don't know why that didn't fucking pass there. That is annoying. Oh my god, why didn't that work? That was horrible. Didn't work at all. Alright, let's try that again. Whoa, hold on a sec. Why the fuck do I have Frost Rage back on the bar? Yeah, it should actually be, you're right. But now it's a question of, is that better than Barb Trap on the front bar? Probably is. I just hate seeing it on the front bar, that shit sucks. Alright. Come on, cast. I don't know, I find when I'm casting it from the front bar, like, Winter's Revenge just doesn't work. And I accidentally recasted that. I am passing very poorly with this rotation. Ah, I recast it early. Fuck. Man, I hate that about crit charge. So, or not crit charge, stampede. You can't weave it well because you have to wait for the animation to finish. It's passing better though. This is really hard on my stamina sustain too. Like, I'm literally out of stamina. Yeah, like, it's not bad. I suck at it. I'm sure it's alright. I got 164. Yeah. If I'm gonna play this shit, I'm gonna play Ice Staves. Or just Destro Staff. I really want to find out, though, how Asylum does. If I'm running Asylum front bar, I need a back bar set, so I'm gonna have to run, Whirl on the back. Means I need the... Okay. So I lose that. Now I need Ares Cry. Get rid of the breaches, the gauntlets, and the Cuirass. Need all the medium shit. There we go. Now let's adjust the setup so it doesn't look so horrible. Alright, this might be pretty good. I am now gaining the Ancient Knowledge bonuses, so I gain plus 12% direct damage. So this could be really, really strong. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe my rotation is a bit too busy. I should spend more time spamming my spammable rather than refreshing, Wolf Seals, maybe. What the fuck was that? That was some lag if ever I've seen it. They're hovering around 160 something. I don't know, the other build just felt better. We might be underrating Frost Reach, man. Because that setup was gas, dude. What was my buff uptime on Destructive Impact? I had 92% uptime on that. That's really, like, that's pretty good. I don't know, this feels like the fucking winner to me, dude. I don't know what you think. Like, you can't say 171 is bad. Especially in, like, a theme build. I mean, a little bit, but to be honest, if you're playing Warden, you're playing a Frost Warden. Like, if you really think about it, right? People who play Warden are, like, pure Warden specifically. Like, I think they're just doing it to play. They're doing it to play with Winter's Embrace and all that. Like, because previously, well, actually, that's changed nowadays. With class masteries, you kind of have to use Winter's Embrace in order to actually get good power now, instead of subclassing. But previously, if you're playing sort of pure Warden or pure Warden, you're playing a Frost Warden, because what other build wants Winter's Embrace? Oh, you mean narrow in terms of, like, just using the Shattered Path Mythic? If so, yeah, I agree. It's a bit... Yeah. I think it's good for, it's good for, like, pure single target. It's kind of like the Huntmaster Mythic in a way. Although I'd say it's probably even better than that. I feel like I'm sort of done testing that for now. I kind of want to make a werewolf build. Like Werewolf Warden. Although, if we're thinking about this shit realistically, like, what class would get the most out of Werewolf? Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah, I'm curious to see what DK's ones are again, because can't this shit give you, like, major heroism, major berserk, and major protection with just one alt cast? They might have nerfed it. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, they changed the name of Recursive Flame or whatever to Wildfire Embers. Oh, no, this is it here. Lead from the front. Activating rank 2, the Storm Voice grants you and all group members within 28 meters of you major berserk and protection. They got rid of heroism on it. Okay, that's fair. It's still good. Inexorable Descent. Proves landslide to increase the potency of damage done. I think you probably want that, to be honest. Yeah. They made a class set interact with the mastery, effectively making it only used for pure classing. Hold on a fucking minute. Give me a look at that. Give me a look at that. What's it called again? You said it was Pyrebrand. Let's have a look. Trials, Infinite Archive. Here it is. Okay, cool. So, your fully charged heavy attacks consume up to 3... Oh my god, I interrupted it. Okay, hold on. Your light attacks deal flame damage over 6 seconds. This effect can activate Wildfire Embers. Yes, dude. Yes. Give me more of this. Oh, fuck. I cut myself the other day. Oh, no, you can't. Hold on. You can't see it. It's on my little pinky there. Fucking ow. Why does that hurt so much? Anyway, yeah. Your light attacks deal flame damage over 6 seconds. This effect can activate Wildfire Embers. Your fully charged heavy attacks consume up to 3 stacks of your Wildfire Embers to deal flame damage around the target, dealing up to 200% more damage to enemies below 33% health. The damage scales off the higher of your weapon and spell damage, increases by 25% per stack of Recursive Flame and Pyrebrand. I think it meant to say Wildfire Embers, but still. Bro. This is what we need. This right here. This is the perfect example of the shit we need in this game. This is an amazing design. Like, the fact that it's like it's interweaving the class mechanic stuff and going like, yeah, you can consume your stacks of this, and then this also counts as the stacks of that. This is what we fucking need. I will fucking play DK with this shit because this is cool. This is what we needed. Holy shit, man. Oh. Dude. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're doing hold on, oh, I'm on Master. Let's go Vestige. Vestige is fun. Oh yeah, by the way, I got the blue versions of the skills. Why can't I do any damage to him? Bro, what the fuck? He was immune. Did you see that? The immune bear. Hold on, am I like... What? That fucker was immune to damage. I literally couldn't damage him. What the fuck? Look at this. Look at that. He's damaging me, but I can't do anything to him. I think he's bugged. What the fuck? Dude. I'm literally not able to do any damage to this guy. Hold on, is it the same for these guys? No, these guys can take damage. Like, they're not taking a lot of damage by any means, but they're taking damage. Oh my god, I'm out of magicka. Bro, they're immune again. What the... What is going on? Do I have like a weird stack of these or something? What the fuck? What the fuck was that about? So master difficulty works fine. What the fuck was that about? It doesn't say enemies will randomly be immune. It doesn't say that in there. I think, yeah, this is some strange shit. We are back on Vestige. Yeah. Wait, what's the animation look like now? Oh, I like that way more. That looks way better. You go like that instead of like... Because you know on live servers, you look like you're like hunching over. You're like, ugh. You know, like you're taking a shit. I like that way more. You kind of like go... Yeah. Alright, that's cool. I like that. That's cool. I really like the azure blue flames. They look really nice. I do kind of look like a Power Ranger. I've got the like Daedric like the Daedric Kindreave set on, but I've dyed it blue because I've got blue flames. When I was in fucking Vestige. This shit hits real hard. It's kind of fun. Dude, I just look like a bald motherfucker. Dude, look at this shit. I am so bald. I need to have a haircut. I need to go full bald. I started losing hair when I was in high school. It never got any better from there. Actually, yeah, I'm curious. So does this work? No, whenever your Dragonite damage over time effects end. So yeah, it doesn't work with Werewolf. Does Landslide work with Werewolf? Yeah, it does. Okay. So if you're playing a Werewolf build, you can do Inexorable Descent and... Lead from the front? Hey, I'll send you a picture of what I look like full bald. I actually look alright. Hold on. Yeah, I don't look stupid. I look stupid right now because I'm too fucking lazy to have a haircut. God, when was the last time I had a photo? Hold on, give me a moment. I'm scrolling through all of my Japan photos. And there are many of those. God, that is the most dad photo I've ever taken in my fucking life. Why do I keep taking dad photos? I'm such... Oh my god, I take such dad photos. You know, like, I take photos of, like, myself looking up, like, looking down at my phone. So I just look like, you know, like I got the double chin. There we go, that's a good photo. It only took 4 hours to get it. There you go. That's when my beard is longer. I cut it the other day. Well, the other week. There's a photo of my bald head. And a much longer beard. Also, I'm actually smiling in it. Alright, yeah. So I really dig Wildfire Embers and the fact that the Pyre brand set actually stacks with it. You know what? I'm gonna go check out Arcanist. Actually, no, I want to do Sork first. Because you said you were using the Sork set, right? The Storm Calling one? Was that one arse, or is it actually alright? God, do I even have a Sork that's properly leveled? This one is leveled, but I don't know... Is it good? Because like before, I know you sent me a photo of the test, and I was like, haha, it still sucks because I didn't actually look at the pass. Pillar / null DPS, but also 600 weapon and spell damage. Okay, that's really good then. Let me just get rid of subclassing. I don't even have dark magic maxed. That's sad. I think this is my highest level Sork. Yeah, 184 ain't bad. Oh, I can't even do it because I don't have it at max. Oh, I got screwed over. I'm gonna have to make a Sork. This just goes to show how much I don't play Sork. That's sad. Let me delete Crazy Frog Bing Bing. I still never used this character. IL. It's a Necromancer. That's crazy seeing Crystal Frags back on the menu, boys. That's good. I really like Crystal Frags. I just wish it was more viable. Except it is now! Though it's literally only viable because class masteries. That's it. This is the worst part about setting up new characters. I'm so used to it now, though. I'm sure you can tell. I can just immediately... I know exactly where all the options are. I know exactly how to set them up. I have done this about 47 billion different times. And I will continue to do it 47 billion more times. Where is gameplay? That needs to be on. Cool. Magicka. Cool, so class mastery, what do we got? Static reverberation. Why did he rename Implosion? What's wrong with Implosion? When you deal damage, you have a 1% chance. For every 1% missing health, the target has to deal shock damage. Up to once every 0.2 seconds. This chance is divided by 1 plus every permanent pet you have active. Yeah, why do they keep fucking renaming shit? This was Implosion. People were like, oh my god, it's Implosion. And then what were you using? Font of Power? Upgrades rank 2 of Exploitation to work with any sorcerer ability and increases your weapon and spell damage. And it... Oh, shit, that's why we're using it, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess if the idea was to be like, yeah, so we kind of didn't want it to be, you know, Implosion because it's not, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you probably know what I'm saying. I am very curious to see what they do with the class rework for Zork, though. I get it. I get it. Lightning Splash still isn't worth using, is it? I feel like you're the person to ask, because I just can't remember. Man, I really don't want to set up a new character. I'm like, you know what? I've already done it so many times. I can't be bothered, man. I think Werewolf is still crazy strong on Sork. Because none of this has, like, none of this restricts you from being werewolf.
Your courage and loyalty are legendary.
Oh, except for the exploitation. Never mind. No. Nah, it's werewolf doesn't work with this. It works with static reverberation, though. What else does it work with? Upgrades rank to a blood magic to work with any ability with a cost. And restores magic and stat. So yeah, you use conservation of energy and static reverberation on werewolf. The 30% shield or sustain one? I don't think werewolf can cast Wait, while beginning to use a sorcerer ability or an ability with a cast time, you gain a damage shield. Is that it? The blood magic one means you can get the 10% max mag or stam on werewolf. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that's what it'll mean. So if you were to play a werewolf build, you'd probably still want Saw. Although that has me wondering about Nightblade. Like, if you're going to make a Nightblade, or if you're going to make a werewolf build, like, what is the best class to go with it? My next guess is Nightblade. Let me check Nightblade. Oh, I don't even have this bitch maxed out. Ugh. Yeah, I just got the changes. I think I've got another Nightblade at max level though. If I don't, I'll be upset. But I know, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure my character called Moira is max level. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they thought about using werewolf with the classes. Now this character should definitely be able to look at the masteries. Why can't I do my subclassing shit? The fuck? Oh, you know why? Because I don't think I ever completed the quest. Let me just go there real quick. It's a very quick completion anyway. Yeah, it might be the best. I mean, Sorcerer used to be the best because of the physical damage shit, but now it's a bit different. So... How does hemorrhage work again? Critically striking in any form grants you and your weapon, you and your group minus savagery, which is weapon critical rating. So critting in general gives you 2 ultimate generation, which that helps sustain werewolf. Not that that's difficult. You definitely want an eye for exploitation. And above and beyond. Yeah. Yeah, you want above and beyond and an eye for exploitation for werewolf for sure. I think these are the best. Because this just makes you insane at execute, and then this one just makes you just do more damage. Yeah. I think that's the idea. Because, yeah, the whole thing is that Nightblades are good at crit and execute. Werewolf would be good at those too. You like my shirt? It's got fucking Yoda with a Santa hat on. I don't know what this shirt, like, I don't know where I got this shirt from. Yeah, I definitely think Nightblade and Stalk are the top 2 contenders for werewolf builds. Just based on that. I'm pretty sure Templars is based on Sacred Ground. Which means Necromancer is based on Corpses. Arcanist is based on Crux. Yeah, I like it. I definitely like it. I think it's going to add a lot to questing. I don't know if I subclassed any lines for this character. No, I didn't. So what do we got? Nothing wasted. Upgrades rank 2 of corpse consumption to also grant a stack of nothing wasted, increasing max health and weapon and spell damage. It's pretty good. Malevolent Promise. Upgrades rank 2 of corpse consumption to mark the closest non-player enemy to you with Death's Touch for 6 seconds, allowing you to use a corpse consuming ability on them. Consuming or replacing this effect triggers rank 2 of Death Cleaning. I think that's a bonus they added to it, because it was pretty weak without anything else. Death Cleaning, if I remember, is the when something dies you gain resources. Okay, that's alright. I don't think it's crazy though. Cycle Unending. Upgrades rank 2 of reusable parts to grant Cycle Unending for 25 seconds, increasing your weapon damage. Sorry, increasing your damage done by 1% for every 1% you have more than your target. So yeah, if you're at max health and the target is at, 50% health, you gain
X amount of damage done
against them.
This just sounds like another version of the Nightblade one, though.
Pound of Flesh seems really, really good for tanking, though. While you're in combat, directly healing a target below 50% health relinquishes them from death's clutches and allows you to use a corpse-consuming ability against them within 10 seconds, up to once every second. Consuming or replacing this effect grants the target 2 ultimate. Seems niche, but cool for PvP.
Did they change the arc in this one? Yeah, I'm actually curious to see that now. I'm very curious to see.
I can't access it because I don't have Soldier of Apocrypha at max.
Feels bad. Feels real bad.
That is some big oof, my dude. I'm just gonna have to make one. Alright. Activating an Arcanist ultimate immediately grants maximum Crocs and gives you 666 weapon and spell damage for 15 seconds.
Pretty sure that is unchanged
From the preview. Upgrades rank 2 of Implacable Outcome to generate maximum Crocs until once every 15 seconds. After this effect triggers, you gain 300 weapon and spell damage. That's crazy good. This is the passive for Arcanist. Fate Realigned. Yeah, when you consume Crux, immediately gain Crux. Yeah, that's fucking whack. There's no way this isn't like an S tier like class mastery. That is so fucking strong. Whereas rank 2 of Fated Fortune also increased damage done by 30%.
Excuse me, what?
Wait, so you have 3 DPS options here. So Fated Fortune, what is that? When you generate or consume Crux, increase your critical damage and healing by 12% and damage done by 30%? Fucking what? What the shit? What the fuck? Huh? You can't tell me you're not gonna just immediately pick Fate Realigned Unbound Potential, right? Like, there's no way you're not picking both of those. Because, like, this one's cool. This one's alright. This one's fine. But it's not these two.
Holy shit, Arcanist has some fucking broken masteries.
Upgrades Fate Woven Armor to also grant 300 Magicka and Stamina when you take damage, increasing by 100 per Crux you have active? When this effect activates, you also gain ultimate. What the fuck? Dude, they were cooking. What the fuck are all these? While in combat, when you heal or overheal a total of 70,000 health, you generate a Crocs.
That's a lot of Crocs. That's a lot of Crocs. I don't know if it's necessarily like an insanely strong option for healers, but it's an option.
Like, what Crocs spenders do they have? They've got Remedy Cascade. Did healers even use that? Oh, right, yeah, they changed that, didn't they? Yeah, let me have a look. Where is that? Collections, set items, Infinitive Archive, Arcanist. Is it Spattering Disjunction? Yeah. Dealing damage with an Arcanist ability applies 2 random status effects to your target and generates a Crocs. This effect can occur once every 7 seconds. Dealing damage with a Herald of the Tome ability reduces this cooldown and increases your damage done with status effects by fucking 40%?
Yo, dude. Hey, if they're setting Arcanist up to be the actual status effect class, I'm okay with that. Like, if we just, as long as we keep chilled and like Hemo on like Warden as like the top 2, that's cool. But I think Arcanist could really pop up as the status effect class. Like, they do already have Psychic Legion. Psychic Legion is pretty cool. It's a really good passive. Dude, there's no fucking way on earth you can tell me right now that class masteries aren't instantly better than subclassing. Like, there is no reason to subclass ever again. Can we just talk about the elephant in the room, the fact that subclassing is literally dead? Like, why would you ever subclass now? These masteries are so good.
Nah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It is bonkers.
You will never subclass again at this rate.
Yeah, it makes sense, for sure. Given the nature of their powers is very uncontrollable, that does make sense. I can see them doing that sort of thing. Like, Arcanist obviously needs the least work of any class, but it could still use a little bit of identity. Ever since the DK rework, like, DK feels like it has identity now. Like, class, like, you know, DK's class identity exists again. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Let's check out,
we did Necromancer, we did DK, we did Sork, we did Nightblade. We haven't done Templar. I don't know if I've maxed out my Templar lines though. This is my Templar character, which I think I've maxed out. If I haven't, then that's annoying and I have to make another template. But we can do that. It's fine. Bruh.
Now to TP there to get rid of Winter's Embrace.
You're most curious to see what damage abilities they come up with for classes with very little like Warden. DK already had like 7 or 8 like Sork, and so they didn't really need to do much.
Yeah, I'm curious. Warden only has 5 because we bitched so fucking hard. Yeah, Arcanist could use more damage abilities. I think classes should always have like a ton of damage abilities. More than they can well, like as much as they could realistically slot, but probably like slightly less.
Now I can subclass. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I do have everything. Cool. So Bastion of Light. Sacred Ground is now applied while you are in your own Nova and Spear Shards, while Radial and Sweep and Nova, and Solar Barrage are active. Oh! Oh! Ooh! That's really good. Okay. While it's active, you heal health every second. If you're at full health while being healed from this effect while in combat, you also gain 2 ultimate. To be honest, this seems like the kind of effect that should be a baseline option. They've also got 5 options for spammables? What, DK? I can only think of like... Oh! Yeah, I was gonna... Okay. What? You mean both whips? Are you counting both whips as 2? Because I would count that as 1, personally, but 2. Kinda, yeah. Rotationally, of course, it's like different, but yeah. I think Bastion of Light, like the Sacred Ground of being applied from Spear Shards and Solar Barrage, I think that should just be like a baseline effect. But anyway. Yeah, this is pretty good. Rank 2 of Illuminate also grants Bright Harbinger, which is 300 weapon and spell damage to allies and 600 for you. Illuminate is casting a Dawn's Wrath ability. It's pretty good. Judgment's Brand. When rank 2 of Burning Light deals damage, your Templar abilities gain a shit ton of damage done for 3.1 seconds. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, your only real options though here are it's just these 2. I think Bastion of Light, if it gave some sort of damage effect, would be used, but for DPS, they're not going to use this. But at least you don't need to stand in Sacred Ground for either of these 2 effects. So yeah, you don't need to worry about that for DPS. If you're playing heals though, heals definitely wants like Sacred Ground. Did I look at I looked at Necromancer, Arcanist, Nightblade, Warden, Sorcerer, Templar, DK. I think that's all of them. I feel like I'm missing one class, but I'm not sure if I actually am. I think I looked at every single class. Yeah, I did. Alright. Well, that seems to be that. Let's go back to Werewolf and play that a little bit. What time is it for you, Mash? It's got to be pretty late. It's like 3 PM for me now. Oh, it's only 1 AM? That's not that bad. Are you going to bed soon or not? That's rage bait. I feel like I should morph this back. I'm gonna respec
what is it? Claw fart? Claw Fury. Claw Fury to Blood Claws. Because I'd rather just have like a dot rather than a channel. Yeah, new werewolf feels really good. I really like Nash. It actually feels like a good ability. And you get fucked by snares. Okay, I guess, you know, there is one thing about Warden Werewolf that is nice, is that you get minor toughness. So that is actually alright. You can't give it to people, but you do always have it yourself. Wait, what does it look like in first person? Oh, you can't be in first person. Okay. Oh, it's like Werewolf from Skyrim. Oh, fucking hell. It's got cut. Oh wait, you resin Werewolf form? That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Did you know that? That fear ability is actually super strong. Oh, it grants you 2 stacks of Blood Hunger, which empowers Nash and Claw Fury. Ah. That's really good, actually. Then you gain Major Courage and can activate Feeding Frenzy, which grants 6% damage done and minor 4. You actually want a werewolf in your group comps now. You really actually do. Not just because you can get Major Courage, but because you can also get Feeding Frenzy, which is actually good for the group. Holy shit! It's minor force! Feeding Frenzy is minor force! You can just apply that to your group now. What the fuck? Dude, Werewolf is actually going to be wanted. You're going to have at least one person being Werewolf in your group now. That's really good. I really hope they do the same sort of thing for Vampire, like having at least one Vampire in your group. Like, even if the Werewolf is just support DPS, like, I think that's fine. I gotta say, the new direction the combat team is actually going in, they're cooking. Whoever was cucking them before, absolute asshole. They are cooking now. Like, really, they haven't had a major L in like a little while now. Because every time there's like some sort of problem, they just seem to fix it now. Do you notice that? Like the animation changes and all that for DK, like the problems that people have been having, they are fixing them. This is what we want. I think this patch is a fucking W, dude. I think this patch is an absolute W. Yeah, 2 W patches in a row leading up to Warden refresh. Good sign. Very good sign. I mean, they're well aware that Warden players want, like, Frost DPS. They're very well aware of that fact. If they weren't, they wouldn't have made, like, this and this.
I only know defensive spells.
And honestly, even this. They're actually fucking paying attention. They know what we want. Honestly, the gameplay loop for Werewolf feels really good. I might actually play a Werewolf character. This doesn't feel bad anymore. It doesn't feel like skillless. I love how they were like, oh yeah, we want to make Werewolf simpler. Meanwhile, they give it an actual fucking rotational cadence. Because you're building stacks of this Blood Frenzy to use on your spammable. W, absolute W patch. If this is how these 2 patches have been, the Warden refresh has to be good. Like, yeah, I'm really happy. This game's fucking turning it around. They are gonna be, I reckon they're actually gonna do it, man. This game is going to rise up. This game is going to rise up and it's going to be popular again. I don't think it was ever really that popular, but you know what I mean. It's actually going to be popular now, I'm pretty sure. Well, anyway, let us look for someone to raid because I would like to get off and probably play a little bit of World of Warcraft. But honestly, I think I wanna fuck around with this a little bit more. I'm pretty happy though with 171k on the build. Pretty fucking happy with it, man. Who is even on? Like, I guess we could raid like 8 puppies or Iman. Probably 8 puppies, I'm guessing. Yeah, let's do 8 puppies. I was gonna say, yeah, there's like no one on. Alright, cool. He is who we are raiding today. Thanks everyone for jumping on. Thank you, Mash, for talking. It was good to have you here. I am gonna get off for the night.